Yo, what is up, NPL fans? Shad here, coach of Bayern Munich, and welcome to week 4 of NPL Season 7. This week we're against my very good friend, Trev CL, coach of the Houston Toxapexans. His link will be in the description below as always. Make sure to check him out as one of my best friends in the community, and a fantastic player as well. Highly recommend you go check him out because he is very good. He's always down for some spicy sets every week. So you're not missing out. Well, you're missing out if you don't sub to him. You won't regret it if you sub to him. That's how you speak English. Anyway, after this game there will be some transactions, which I hopefully won't forget to put at the end or to mention at the end. Probably will though, knowing me. But yeah, Trev and I actually had some trades and some stuff going on, so you'll see. But Trev's team is very scary, and this matchup is interesting because I and a few other people have said that I have a really bad matchup, and others have said that I have the matchup advantage. So interesting. I don't think I have an advantage at all, but his team should be on screen right about now, I think. He has Tapofini, Weavell, Megalode, Nidoqueen, Silvally, Uxie, Doublade, Blissey, Zergatry with Zemus, Torkoal, and Victory. Oh, excuse me, Victory Bell. I also just woke up, so if I'm sound tired, that's why. Anyway, so massive threats to my team include Megalode, which has the ability to just trade 6 on my team from Team Preview, straight up. Zergatry, which with the electric terrain can be or Z hypnosis depending, can be a massive problem. And Victory Bell in the sun, which I don't really have anything for in my draft. I'm pretty sure everything barring max fully spit out Mega Kang and a bulky Ladias get 2 killed, but I can't really bring either of those. Plus they can both get weakened, and that's just not fun. Weavell is also massive because it enables his other threats to be more scary with the suit and all that stuff, knockoff and just pressuring my team. It's not a mod I could prep for as much as I would like to with his other things. And Blissey plus Doublade is actually pretty annoying to my team, even Uxie. So his bulk, and of course Nidoqueen is always a bit of a scary Pokemon. They don't really have good switch into because those are very rare, though Toad does a decent job at it. And so would Weezing if I were to bring it. So yeah, Blissey actually ended up being a pretty big problem to the team I'm bringing, so let's just get into what I'm bringing. And as you can see, it's the debut of Volcarona for Talo with the Firium Z this week. Flame Body, of course. I say of course, but Flame Body over the Buck 1 Swarm. Fire Blast, Giga Drain, Quiver Dance, and Roost with 120 HP, 136 Timid, and max special attack. I don't remember what that speed is for. I'm pretty sure that's for Tapu Fini. Max speed Fini or something. That makes sense. But yeah, this thing is a massive problem to his team. If I get rid of the Blissey and get up a Quiver Dance, it can pretty much just be GG. And preferably get Rock Stem or something off on Torkoal so I can hit it with a Z Fire Blast. Issues are missing having an opportunity to even set up in the first place, because you can easily bring a team of 6 things that pretty much prevent me from setting up. So that's a problem. But yeah. Also, Stealth Rocks. If I don't get my Defox off, then the thing is just not going to do anything. Because with Rocks up, his team is way too strong for me to actually safely Quiver or Roost and then Quiver, yeah, Roost is there because I can set up on Blissey if his Misty Terrain is up, which is really nice. I can abuse his own terrain against him, which is nice. Though Blissey is an interesting case against my team because I do think it's really good for some of my things, like Volcarona with a Toxic set. Offensive Shaman that doesn't have sub, offensive Ladias, Healers, and the like, and a couple other things that can somewhat deal with or just annoy the hell out of. But I think it's also just a massive liability when I have a Mega Kang that can just sub up on it every day of the week. So, and a couple of taunt uses and all that stuff. Pangoro, which is actually a big threat to his team. So, I don't think he can bring it. So that's a pretty neat thing. And yeah, Fire Blast Giga Drain is pretty much all I need because his fire resists are Torkoal and Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini just catches the Giga Drain and is also set up for the most part. At least it doesn't beat me. He can of course taunt me after I get off a Quiver or something, but after that I should be able to beat him because Quiver Dance is a busted move. And Torkoal doesn't want to take a +1 Fire Z Fire Blast in the sun. That's just not a thing. So, yeah, sun can actually be a bit of a problem to him because in the sun, Volcarona just kills everything ever, and that's pretty nice. So yeah, Volcarona is finally having its debut. As you can see, Filzel is for the first time not coming. That's a bit of a wild thing. Who would have expected that? Filzel doesn't come. Filzel comes the first 3 games, Volcarona doesn't, you know. But, also, what is this weird spread onto this? Anyway, yeah, Volcarona is amazing as a team, and we'll see how that goes. And now we have the second win con, which unfortunately I had to change right before the game because I was told by Showdown that it was illegal. We have Emerald Mega Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan Knight, of course, Parental Bomb, blah blah blah. Return, Crunch, Substitute, and Wish with a lot of speed F and a ton of speed. Same speed as Volcarona. So, of course, HP, so Blissey doesn't break my sub. Pretty simple. And also want to have an uneven number just in case, even though it really doesn't matter. And rest of the depth, there's a decent-ish check to what's its face, Victory Bell in the sun, especially if he for some reason doesn't have Solar Beam. It is also just really annoying to his team and pretty threatening. If I get up a sub, and he doesn't have like Doublade around, the thing can be a massive problem. Now, the issue is that my initial set was way better than this. I had Crush Claw plus Earthquake. Now, Crush Claw, if you don't know what it does, is a 75 base power move with 95% accuracy, so I would have probably missed because it's Trev. That has a 50% chance to drop defense. So with a Mega Kang, that's a 75% chance to drop the defense because they hit twice, and I think 25% to get 2 drops, which is pretty fucking gross. Excuse me. So, yeah. So I wanted to do that and use that, but apparently that's incompatible with Wish, and I'm really upset. So I last minute, right before the game, I had to change this after crying for like half an hour, and I went with Return plus Crunch. Similar coverage ultimately. Just don't hit Nidoqueen with an extra damage. Same with Torkoal, which is both pretty annoying. I don't have the 50% defense drop chance. I have a 20% drop defense drop chance with Crunch, which I opted for because it's the next best thing I guess in that department. So yeah, not quite as good as it was before, but I think this set can still do work because it's a Mega Kangaskhan and that's what it does. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Sub Wish is really nice against the team. I can sub up on Blissey and just wish up and just go to town. I think I need Crunch defense drops to KO it, but you know that's what Crunch was for initially. But you know we'll see how it goes. He has a couple of things that could be Rocky Helmet, mainly Uxie is the one I'm looking at. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, next up we do have Kalia, our Comfy, also having its debut. Isn't that lovely? Now I have brought every Pokemon in my draft already. With the leftovers, Triage, of course, Draining Kiss, Calm Mind, Leech Seed, and Taunt. Physically defensive set with a bit of speed to, just in case Finny wants to speed creep me. This is all I could afford to run, just because if I run a little bit less, a +2 Zen Headbutt from Megalovania after rocks is a pretty big roll that I don't want to take. At this point, it still rolls like a 30-something% chance. But if I put 4 more EVs or take 4 more EVs out, then it's a 40-something% chance. So I was like, you know what, that's all I need. I can deal with that. And yeah, so this Comfy set is really nice against the team. I need to get rid of Nidoqueen. I need to get rid of Doublade and Victory Bell. Preferably Torkoal, but if it's a defensive set, I think I can deal with that. But other than that, the thing just puts in a ton of work. It is also a nice check to Megalade, always allow me to get some Draining Kiss damage off on it. Putting it in range for certain things that you will see later. And that's that. So this thing can actually beat Blissey 1v1, which is pretty wild. Granted, at +6, Draining Kiss does, I think, maximum 23% to the standard spread. So, you know, that's that. But I can just taunt him, you can Leech Seed him, and then I can just Calm Mind until he dies to Leech Seed, essentially. Which will take a while, but, you know, if that's what I have to do, I will do it. And yeah, because like S-Toss isn't going to do more than I recover, I'm pretty sure. So if I remember correctly, with leftovers. So you know, and even if it does, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, the thing is super annoying to his team. Taunt is really nice in general for his team, preventing stealth rocks and the like. If I make some ballsy predictions on something like Nidoqueen, prevent Finny from defogging if I feel like my rocks are more important than his at any point in the game. Though I don't think that's gonna happen. And just in general, the Draining Kiss is really nice for Weavile Megalade. Those are the two main things I'm looking at to check. I could bring a spec set, but I feel like this is a little bit more effective. And I even had U-turn over Calm Mind, but ultimately decided to go with Calm Mind because it just seems a little bit better. So, next up we do have Titania Discovery with the Rocky Helmet Sturdy, Brave Bird, Taunt, Roost, and Defog Max Defense. This is just for Megalade, so I don't get fucked as hard, though at +2 it still fucks me, so, you know, but I do get Rocky Helmet that much off on it, and that might just be crucial, which is why I have that. Branded Rocky Helmet is also important for the Weavile, so yeah, Weavile at this point, because I can't really prep well for it, because of his auto threats, is kind of problematic, because I need Skarmory and its Rocky Helmet around for Megalade. Other than that, I obviously wouldn't have a problem with it. Taunt is nice for the Blissey. I forgot what I had. I think I had Whirlwind initially and went with Taunt instead. So Taunt allows me to beat Doublade, potentially. It allows me to Taunt Torkoal, prevent from rocking up. Same with Blissey. I can prevent that from healing as well. And it's pretty much the only reason why I have that. Maybe it can help me against like Calm Mind Finny or Calm Mind Uxie. Even though I'm slow, I can taunt them and then prevent them from Calm Minding, but that's not what it's there for, but you know, those are just little side notes I can use it for, I guess. And yeah, it's just a Skarmory. Default because I have a Volcarona. Pretty straightforward. So, next up we do have Bennington this week with the sad face. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. Leftovers, Water Absorb as the ability, Earthquake, Knockoff, Power Punch, and Stealth Rock. Max attack, Adamant, 140 HP, 116 speed. That speed allows me to outspeed Unvested Finny by quite a few points. I hope that he doesn't run more speed, because if he does, I'm going to be very sad. But this thing is there to abuse his massive ground weakness. The only thing in his team that doesn't take good damage from ground moves is Uxie, as immune. Everything else is on the ground and not resistant to it. His grass type is a Victory Bell. So, that's really nice for me. Plus the thing gets up rocks pretty reliably because his defoggers, unlike Skarmory, if that was my rocker, don't really deal well with the Seismitoad. I was talking to Verta about my team, he suggested Rain Dance potentially, which would be really neat for 40 Torkoals. I can Rain Dance and prevent it from solar beaming and stuff. Though I opted for Power Punch because at this point my team is really weak to Blissey, so Power Punch allows me to beat that 1v1, just get a clean boost off, and then do a million damage to everything on his team. Max Attack Adamant is just in general really nice because again, his team is so ground weak and can just spam Earthquake. Uxie can knock off, and if I could Rift, I think it's Rocky Helmet or Leftovers. That's really nice for Mega Kang. Also, fun fact, Foul Play from Uxie does not break Mega Kang's sub with this spread, which is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, shout out to Mega Kang being a beautiful Pokemon. But yeah, Seismitoad is just really nice. Being able to check Nidoqueen, to check a ton of the team, honestly, like it helps me with like a choice circuitry, so he can't just click Thunderbolt and be happy at all. It helps me with Nidoqueen, as I said. It helps me with Weavile because I can take a hit and just Earthquake him, or even Power Punch, depending. Finny I can take any hit from, borrowing like an offensive HP grass, I think, but I can get decent-ish damage off on that. Silvally, I don't think he's gonna bring. I don't see what type he would bring against my team. Maybe Silvally normal with, you know, coverage and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much that. This thing is just nice. Basically, I get damage off, I get rocks, and that's cool. And last but not least, this is a straight up a suggestion from Bird. I had Scuff Heliolisk initially, which does not speed max speed Victory Bell in the sun, so I didn't want to bring this because, you know, Pursuit, but from Weavile, but ultimately I was convinced that I kind of have to bring it, and that's probably true. Could either Deladius with Choice Scarf, Levitate, Draco, Psyshock, HP Fire, and Healing Wish, just max speed because in the sun, a Timid Victory Bell gets outsped by exactly 1 point, and that's lovely. So, I'm not gonna like risk anything. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be not pretty sure, but there's a good chance he's gonna be max speed because they do have a Heliolisk, which is just 109 base speed. It needs to be max speed to outspeed that, or basically max speed, I think. So I'm not fucking around, and that's why a lot is easy. So HP Fire is the only thing I think I need to explain, a little bit at least. In the sun, it does damage to Victory Bell, it does damage to Doublade, and does damage to Weavile. It hits all those three things that I want to hit, and if it's sun boosted, it's gonna do something. So it's pretty much just a filler move for the most part, but it's a really nice tech, I guess, a really nice middle ground move to run. Because Shadow Ball would obviously mean I'm like just dead to Weavile guaranteed, and yeah. So Yeah, Healing Witch is nice for if one of my 2 win cons or maybe anything else that I need healthy is fucked. I can make it unfucked. But yeah, this is the team. I'm pretty content with it. And shout out to Vert for talking over the team with me. Helped me quite a bit to you know decide on things because I was all over the place with this matchup because fucking Megalade is the scary thing, and just by it existing it makes other things scary which otherwise I could deal with relatively well, which makes team building incredibly hard. So you know, that's that. But I'm gonna pause and then we'll see if I can finally get a second win. I say finally, if I can get a second win, that'd be lovely. Okay, so here with the game. As you can see, Trev decided to bring Weavile, Megalade, Torkoal, Victory Bell, Nidoqueen, and Tapu Fini. So, no Uxie, no Doublade, no Blizzy, no Circuitry. Those are 4 things that were either scary or a little annoying or problematic. So, mainly Circuitry. That's the one I was really worried about because that can just beat my team after like a Tesla at +3 or just you know +1 speed boost and without a Taylor. You know, I think it just really needs a +1 speed boost against the team that I brought. Though, you know, Ladias can deal with it. He can have Pursuit on Weavile, and then I'm just fucked. So, you know, what's the point in living? But yeah, I'm just gonna get into this game. I'm gonna lead off with my Comfy, just trying to taunt the Torkoal or anything. He does leave a Torkoal. Trevor's the good old man with no nicknames, which we hate him for, but you know. I'm just gonna click Taunt. As he does just go for Toxic, which is nice. Toxic Rocks was what I was expecting. And I'm going to go for Leech Seed, knowing that after that I should be able to take Fire Blast or Lava Plume. But he is modest max special attack, and that did 80% to my Comfy. Which is a little bit problematic because Comfy is now really low. I didn't expect him to be offensive, honestly. That is my bad. But I'm going to go with my Ladias here, knowing that I can easily take that. And he goes into Victory Bell. And as you can see, I'm just clicking Side Shock and he dies. But I had a couple options here. I could have clicked Fire Punch, yeah. Quickly HP Fire, just in case he went to Weavile, scouting for the Scarf, but for one, I don't think there was a play, because if I clicked Draco, and I just Draco twice with the Scarf Ladias, he was dead, so that wasn't smart at all. And I think if he switched on to anything, it would be Fini, and just clicking Sideshock wouldn't reveal anything about my set realistically, so I don't know why he stayed in here, honestly. I think that's a pretty bad play. I didn't talk to him about this yet, but he doesn't kill me anyway because I'm a Latias. So yeah, and I could easily be just like Cobbleberry. So I don't know. I don't fully understand or agree with this play. But Victory Bell just drops to the Side Shock. HP Fire of course wouldn't have killed anyway. So you know that was my play. He goes in Weavile, and if he has Pursuit, I'm just fucked. So he doesn't kick Pursuit, and I'm safe, and everything is happy. Sunshine and Rainbows and stuff. So Lalias is still there, which is really nice. He did actually have Pursuit, but he didn't want to click it. So I'm gonna go with my Scam here on as he doubles into Torkoal, not wanting my Volcarona to get a free switch in or something. I think something like that. I forget. Basically, expect me to switch. I think in more than likely Scam, yeah. So what was I going for? Yeah, I'm gonna click Taunt here. I expect him to finally get up his fucking rocks, or maybe you know, try to Toxic my Latias and switch on something, but he just clicks Fire Blast, and my Skarmory is fucked. So I'm down to 1%. Thankfully, Sturdy is an ability. Yeah, that's just lovely. So I'm gonna have to try and find an opportunity to maybe Roost at some point, though his team doesn't really give me one. So I'm gonna go my Latias. He goes into Megalade. I'm not staying in. That's just not a play. So I'm gonna go into Titania, hoping that he just kills me and I can get up my. So yeah, I was hoping that he just goes for like a close combat thing and get Rocky Helmet damage off and be happy, because that would be pretty important. But he doubles into Nidoqueen, and I'm gonna take. This is the one opportunity I get to potentially Roost. If he clicks Roxia, I can Roost, get my Scummy back to an amount of health. Not really a good one, but enough to take potentially one hit from something, and then get a Brave Bird off. So yeah, I'm gonna Roost. He does stay, and he just goes for rocks. Yeah, that's not a reason why I stay in, of course, because if he gets up rocks, I just die on switch in. So get my Scummy to half health. And I'm going to my 7W4 because nothing he's going to go for would hurt me really. He does go for T-Specs, which is a little annoying, but manageable at this point. I'm just going to go for the USP. I do outspeed this Nidoqueen. I do have a ton of speed. He does live though because Nidoqueen is amazing. Yeah, he wasn't going to click Earth Paw against my Skarmory, so that's a free switch in. And now Power Punch is guaranteed to kill. I get my +1 boost, and now things are looking grim for Trev. So he was thinking a lot about this one turn. Because nothing kills me. I think Torkoal. I don't know if Torkoal lives from 88%. I think it would because it's a toggle, but he is defensive, so I don't know. I don't have that in mind right now. I didn't do the calc because he didn't go into it. So he goes into Finny. I'm hoping that I can outspeed this because of the speed investment that I have, and I can just 2KO it with a +1 Earthquake. Turns out he's even faster. He goes for the taunt, and Earthquake is gonna come in and do 59 or 58%, 58.9. He's gonna go for Nature's Madness. He connects, which is magic. How does that move hit? And second Earthquake is gonna knock out Finny. So S7W4 picking up 2 kills, and is now caught up with Mega Kang for most kills on my team. Isn't that wild? So he goes to Mega Late. My play is just staying in because he goes with bulk up, as you can see, but nothing barring close combat or Leaf Blade, which there's literally no way in hell he's bringing Leaf Blade in this matchup. It just makes 0 sense. Nothing kills me. Zen Headbutt and Drain Punch both need like a max roll to kill my S7W4 from this range. If he goes for close combat, he gets defense or defense drop, and that's really nice. And if he goes for like a Sword Stance, I do a million damage, almost kill him, and putting in range for anything from Scarf Larias, for Comfy's Draining Kiss, and Rocky Helmet damage. So, yeah. So he does go for bulk up. That's the scary thing he could have gone for, really. I'm gonna go 40 Earthquake, still do 53 because S7W4 is a god. And now I can't really fuck around. I can't switch. I could, of course, make the hard switch into Larias, but since Misty Terrain is still up, that doesn't do anything for me because Draco doesn't kill because of the fucking terrain. He's grounded, so he's gonna get take less damage from that. So this time I remembered Misty Terrain, guys. Are you proud of me? So yeah, I'm gonna have to sack my S7W4 here. Let him recover all this fucking health because I feel like keeping Skarm to default at some point is how I win this game. So on the Toggle, of course. So he's gonna go for Drain Punch. He's gonna do 60. He's gonna knock me out. Of course, he's gonna get back to 87%. So I basically did 13%, which is a little upsetting. But now I can go into my Comfy. I'm just gonna click Draining Kiss, get damage off. I hope that he doesn't Drain Punch because no, it wouldn't kill me at +1. No, it wouldn't. So yeah, his phase just happened, but he does just kill me. But now he's in range 40 Scarf Draco, and he is also out of Misty Terrain. So I'm just going to go to Larias. I click Draco. Nothing wants to take one. Torkoal and Weaver both get 2 KO'd. Mega Late dies from his range. So he goes on Torkoal, and I'm going to miss Draco. Now, that doesn't matter in the long run. However, if I hit, that, obviously it would have been nice to get damage off on his Torkoal. But I think it's actually better for me that I missed, because I want this Torkoal to kill my Kangaskhan, which I will go into after this, so I can defog with my Skarmory and win with Volcarona, or at least have the chance of winning with Volcarona. It all depends on things that we'll go into in a second. But also, if I hit a Draco, it would have potentially led me to making a misplay of Dracoing again to kill him, and then Weaver just pursuit traps me, and I'm sad. Or he can just go to Mega Late and bulk up or something, and I'm gonna be sad. So yeah, my play after Dracoing, if I hit, would have been switching out. Whether I would have made the play or not, I don't actually know because I don't remember what my thought process was at the time. But I think I would have. But just point it out to explain it a little bit. But I'm gonna switch out here. I'm going to Mega Kang because that's the most expendable one on my team by far right now, because I don't need it. So he's gonna click Toxic here, expecting my just in case I want to stay in. And Draco was his best play. I'm just gonna Mega up and click Return. I can't like sub or wish. Sub is impossible because he's max special type modest, so he's just gonna break my sub easily. And if I wish and he goes with one of his big threats, that's also a problem. Which again comes into play here. I'm gonna not click Wish because Wish doesn't do anything for anything on my team at this point. Plus, if he does make the ballsy play of breaking it and switching into one of those 2 mons, which isn't a play at all, but just in case he wants to be completely wild, that's also not a play. So I have no reason to click Wish. It's just overall bad play and a bit of a choke. So now I can go into my Skarmory. This is not going to be a Scarf Torkoal, obviously. So I can just defog for free, get rid of all these hazards, and Skarmory is unfortunately going to get hit. Typical Trev, just hitting all of his moves. SMH. So now I can go to my Volcarona, and this is where things get interesting. So Volcarona's in for the first time in the season, and I could Quiver here. But if he's Rock Slide, that plus Ice Shot from Weavile should kill me. And he hasn't revealed his full set. He could be Stolen, which would straight up kill me. Plus he could also be Clear Smog as his last move, which also would make me quivering completely useless. So my play is clicking Gauge Ray, knocking out the Circle, and then going from there. Now things are getting even more interesting now because he goes to Mega Late. Now he revealed Bulk Up, Drain Punch, and Zen Headbutt. If his last move is Rock Slide, first up, I lose. Second up, he's clinically insane because he cannot touch Larias. So I don't think it's happening. So if he is Rock Slide, I have the chance of going to my Larias and clicking Draco. So it really if he has Rock Slide, it really comes down to a 50-50. Though ultimately, there's no way he has Rock Slide. In my mind, that just doesn't make sense. So what I'm gonna do here is stay in Volcarona and click Equivalence. If he clicks Rock Slide, oh well, I fucking lose unless I crit him on the Weavile. But you know, he does go for that, but he does miss, which doesn't matter because Weavile's Ice Shot wouldn't have killed me afterwards. So he doesn't have Rock Slide as I expected. His last move was X. I'm just gonna go for the Inferno Overdrive, knock out this Megalade 15 times over. That's +1 in the sun. He moved from a Volcarona. That's just so many different kinds of dead. Now he's gonna go to Weavile, and I'm just gonna take Fire Blast. This would only be a problem if he's like Natural Gift, Rock, and I miss. If he isn't that and I miss, that's fine because again, on the following turn, I can still Giga Drain, get damage off, put him in range for Scarfladius, and win that way. But yeah, my play is just Fire Blast because I don't think he's gonna have Natural Gift Rock because it would have gone into it first over the Mega Galate. So yeah, I'm just gonna kick Fire Blast. I do connect, and Weavile goes down, and we win 2-0 in week 4 of the NPL. GG Trev. Yeah, Volcarona pulling through. First game, and it already puts in the finds of work. As I said, please make sure to check out Trev. He's a fantastic guy, a fantastic content creator, and a really good battler. And I highly encourage you to, you know, give him a chance because he does make pretty great videos. So, yeah, GG Trev, that was a good game. Volcarona pulling through at the end with 3 kills, and those are going to be its last kills for the Bayern Munich because there are some transfers happening. So, this is gonna seem weird to some of you, at least, you know, people that don't know me very well. But Trev and I decided to make a trade. He needs something that can deal with ground types better. I need to get rid of Volcarona because I hated it in the first 3 weeks. Every time I built with it, it made me hate my team more, made my team worse, in my opinion. Like, whatever I built, it got worse because there was Volcarona. And I had to run defog and all that stuff. And I had to actually click defog all the time. So, I didn't like it. I don't want it. I don't get rid of it. So, Trev and I came up with the idea of me getting the 2 favorite Pokemon of mine on his team, Weavile and Nidoqueen. If you know me, you know I love my Nidoqueen, and Weavile recently has become one of my favorite Pokemon through the meme and also just general being a Weavile. The meme league, which I'm uploading. You should, by the way, check out my meme uploads. It's a good league. It's cool. It's fun. Anyway, yeah, so I'm getting those 2. I'm getting Weavile and Nidoqueen, and he's getting my Volcarona and my Shaman. Now, Shaman really hurts. Volcarona is a little sad because it's a really good Pokemon. It just doesn't work with me. It doesn't fit. Even though this week it obviously did work, but in general, just not my thing. I'm sorry, Volcarona, but it's not gonna work out with this team. I do think that if I had a defog that actually wants to defog every week, even though I do have 2 of the best, they don't want to defog every week. So yeah, if I had like a defog like Tapu Fini like I had last season in the PPL. With my Zardex, that would have been a lot better, but you know. So that's happening. I'm getting Weavile and Nidoqueen over Volcarona and Shaman. Weavile gonna be my Z-move visa for now. I might change that later on in the season, but I'm just gonna keep it for now. And then I'm also making, well, technically I did the other thing first because his team one's up worth 5 more points than mine, so I had to make a little bit of a free agency transactions. I'm dropping Pankoro and Weezing and picking up Gourgeist and Combusken. Combusken is for 3 points of Fire type and Fighting type. It's the only one at that price range, and I think, well, I guess I could have done like Picnet or something, but you know, or Monferno. But I feel like Combusken is really nice because it does give me Speed Pass. It gives me potential Bulk Up Pass if I don't run Speed Boost, which is really nice. SD Pass, you know, all that stuff. It can be a decent Violet user and all that stuff, which is nice. And also just give me a win con in some games because Combusken can do that. That's cool, yeah. So Gourgeist is back on the team. That makes me really happy. I have a Combusken now, and that's cool. So yeah, I'm much more comfortable with my team. The new team is now Megakang, Skarmory, Latias, Nidoqueen, Weavile with Z-moves, Cybertoad, Comfey, Gourgeist, Heliolisk, Combusken, and Floatzel. That is a team I'm comfortable with. Everything on this team, barring Comfey and Combusken, I've used before this NPL season, and Megakang. So, you know, that's my kind of team. But yeah, I'm sure that some people are going to be like, that's a terrible trade. I've heard that from some people. Some people saying I think I have gotten the better end. I do too, honestly, just based on trades. Some people think he got the better end. I don't really care. I think I'm happy, he's happy, so who really gives a shit? But yeah, next week, we're not 2-2. We're at a neutral differential, which is pretty interesting. Next week we're against Rob Jr. and his Gotham City Golurks. He's a very good player. He just got promoted from minors, and he has a pretty scary team with Vitini and Thunder Eye and all the likes. And he also just made 4 transfers, like straight up 4 changes to his team, all of his free agency changes in 1 week. So, you know, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game. I've never played Rob outside of Mox, which I've mocked him like I think twice. But yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a very good player, and we'll see how it goes. We want to go 3-2. We're back on track. We now have a really good chance of going back into the playoff race. We are back in the playoff race, and now we have a good chance of actually getting into the playoffs. So, that's it. Tell me to think of the team that I built and the game, as well as the transactions that I made. I want to hear some of your thoughts. You know, pretty interesting to see what other people think. But yeah, this was a relatively quick game, but a very long video because it's what I do. That being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some notes. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.